John Candy, I Like Me is a new documentary about the life and career of actor John Candy, who sadly passed away at the age of 43 during production of his last movie, Wagons East. This is a very good documentary, and it's very touching, very tear-jerking, and heartwarming. It features interviews with Candy's wife and their now grown-up kids, as some other relatives, and his buddies and his co-stars and co-workers in the entertainment industry, including Tom Hanks, Mel Brooks, Bill Murray, Steve Martin, Catherine O'Hara, and lots of others. And they all had some amazing stories to tell about this guy. He was such a sweet man, loved by everyone, kind to everyone. One of the last things he did before he died was he donated a lot of money to a children's hospital. Just proves his testimony of how wonderful he was. And it includes like home videos of Candy when he was pictures of him as a kid, and videos of him playing with his family, spending time with his wife, a loving father, a loving husband, someone you can't help but applaud. That's the kind of dad every kid wishes they'd have, the kind of husband every woman wishes they would have. It's such a moving documentary. I love the funny behind-the-scenes stories in the making of each of the movies they talk about, where they talk about like Splash and Home Alone and Uncle Buck and Spaceballs. Trying to think. I got a headache right now, so I'm not good at being able to think right. Anyway, before I watched this, I didn't really know much about John Candy because, he passed away when I was 2 years old, so I wasn't around during his time. I grew up on some of the movies he was in, like Home Alone and all that, mostly just supporting roles. I saw many of his other films, like Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Splash, and Wagons East when I was much older, and Uncle Buck, I saw that when I was older too. It's a very underrated movie, and a lot of cool facts I learned about him, how he wanted to enlist in the U.S. Army, even though he grew up in Canada, because he wanted to do something that was like during the Vietnam War, I think, but they wouldn't take him because of a knee injury, and so he became an actor and a comedian instead. And it also talks about how I didn't even know he was Canadian. I didn't learn that until now, until I saw this. And one of the disappointing things about this documentary is it does mention Canadian bacon, but they don't interview Michael Moore, or they don't interview any of the cast and crew on that, which sucks because I really like that movie. I think it's underrated, and I'll probably review that sometime in the future. And it talks about Candy's personal life, his struggles with obesity and drinking and smoking and other health problems, and he did care about his health sometimes, and he did try to lose weight, but the people in Hollywood said, no, we want you to be big because that's what audience expect of you, so he gained his weight again, and he didn't want to quit drinking no matter how hard he tried, and it's such a sad loss. And I also really like the last movie he did that he died while he was making Wagons East. They had to use a stunt man and special effects to make it look like he was still in the rest of the scenes, and that's a good movie too. I'll rewatch and review that someday too. This is a very moving documentary. I give it 2 thumbs up and 8 stars on IMDb. Alright, that's my review. If you like it, please hit the like button, subscribe for more great content. Thank you, and God bless you.